great is thrown around in sport these days far too easily. But in the case of South Africa's Shaun Pollock, who surprised the cricketing world last week with the announcement of his retirement from international cricket, the word fits just perfectly.
You know, one of the two greats, I think, of modern-day cricket. You know, he's the gentleman and, you know, always wanting to play the game in the right sort of spirit. And just a fine example of what a true professional sportsman is all about.
Those are the words that sum up the career of Shaun Pollock. A fine gentleman both on and off the field, a man who played the game hard but fair and with respect. It all started for Pollock back in late 1995 as he began what was to be an outstanding international career. His first test was against England in South Africa, where he picked up 3 of England's best in Atherton, Thorpe and Graham Hick in the rain-affected game. He then quickly put his stamp on the second test, giving the world a glimpse of what was to come over the next decade. By taking 5 for 32, South Africa scored the win. Pollock's first one-day international came on the back of the test series, and in his first game managed to take the Man of the Match award after belting an unbeaten 66 with the bat and then taking 4 wickets in what was quite an amazing performance from someone so inexperienced at the top level. And as they say, the rest is history.
It's brilliant stuff from Shaun Pollock. And that one's gone over.
108 tests and what will be just over 300 one-day internationals after he finishes the current 5-game series against the West Indies, totalling just over 400 appearances for his beloved South Africa. Pollock is a true star of the game. His name sits among some of the greats of the game, and why shouldn't it? He's one of the few to take 400 test wickets and make 3,000 test runs, a feat which only the best of the best have been able to do. Pollock finished his test career in 8th position for wickets taken with 421 at an average of 23.11. His test average is 3rd all-time between Muralidharan and McGrath by players who've played in over 100 tests. His bowling average in both forms of the game was consistent, just like Pollock himself. Always a good line and length, rarely would he stray. He would just wear you down. In 2004, Shaun Pollock became South Africa's leading test wicket taker, moving in front of Alan Donald. He also holds the South African record in one-day internationals for wickets with 381. His lower order batting ability made South Africa a better side, as it was Pollock who saved their bacon or guided them to victory with some late innings heroics on many an occasion, while his willingness to swing the willow in the one-day game made for brilliant viewing. There would be many middle-order batsmen the world over who would be happy to have the test and one-day batting averages Shaun Pollock ended his career with. An achievement Pollock was incredibly proud of was the 2 test centuries he scored during his career. His first came against Sri Lanka in 2001, while the other was against the West Indies the same year. However, it was only just last year that Pollock managed to score his maiden one-day 100, a magnificent 130 in the Afro-Asia Cup.
As far as his achievements are concerned, richly deserved. And you got the utmost respect for him. So, as I said, it's an absolute breeze to play with him. You know, he's always giving of his best. You know, never being complacent, and that's what makes him a legend of the game.
There wasn't much in the game that Shaun Pollock couldn't or didn't do. In 2000, he was given the job as South Africa's captain after the Hansie Cronje affair, a role he did to the best of his ability under the difficult circumstances. He captained the country in 26 tests and 97 one-day internationals, only to be dumped in favour of Graham Smith after the 2003 World Cup. But in typical Pollock style, he took it on the chin and just got on with things. And that's why Shaun Pollock is the respected man and cricketer we've all enjoyed watching over the years. plenty of great memories from one of cricket's true greats of the game.